Omo is a beautiful Edo woman from Benin, Nigeria. Her parents had raised her with a deep reverence for their customs and heritage. She married Iya, her childhood friend who had dreams for a better life in Europe. Their love was simple, built on hope and ambition. They left behind Nigeria in 2023, seeking opportunities in Europe. They believed this would offer them the success they longed for. Iya worked tirelessly in construction, while Omo, grateful but increasingly restless, tended to their children while she tried to find her footing in a foreign land. On a hot summer afternoon, Omo encountered Francis, a fisherman in fish market behind the sea. His presence was magnetic, his skin bronzed by the sun, and deep blue eyes reflecting the vastness of the ocean. They struck up a conversation, and before long, Omo found herself enchanted by his carefree lifestyle. As Omo spent more time with Francis, she felt herself drawn to him in ways she hadn't anticipated. The passion she felt for Francis was undeniable, but so was the guilt she carried for Iyar, the man who had brought her to Europe in search of a better future. Iyar was not blind to the growing distance between them. His wife had become distant. Her mind often wandered away in discussions. One evening, after finding a love note in her bag carefully folded, Iyar confronted her. His heart shattered as she confessed her love for Francis. "He's a part of me now. I can't ignore this feeling inside me. I'm so sorry." The days that followed were heavy with Iyar. Heartbroken and betrayed, had to find a way to move forward. The relationship with Omo was fractured. Iyar initially refused to give up. He sends money and visits the children whenever he could, but Omo eventually moved in with Francis to start a life together, and she hoped for the possibilities that lied ahead, even though it was a far cry from the life she had known. As the seasons changed, so did her love for life. Living in Francis one day, an unexpected call came from Nigeria. Her father was ill. The news sent a shockwave through her. Omo found herself torn this time between the love she had built with Francis and the obligation to her family. She rushed back to Nigeria. The reunion with her parents was bittersweet. Her father's condition was dire and he was dying, though she tried to save him. Meanwhile, Iyar, grappling with the loss of his family, had begun to rebuild his life. He relocated to Canada. Omo's life had become one of constant tension between two worlds. She had left behind everything she once knew for a chance at love and freedom. But now, that freedom felt like a cage. As she stood in her father's home, staring out over the lush Nigerian landscape, she realized that the woman she had become could not be undone. She knew she could never fully let go of the life she had made with Francis, neither with Iyar or her children and dad. It was something she could never escape, but she had always been grateful for life.